Hello, 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 guys. I'm so happy to be here for another day on YouTube. Happy Monday. This will be another quick one. Okay. So if you see it through the playback, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading or other spiritual service, the link to my website is below. So I've been talking about psychic vampirism for quite some time. I think a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people are talking about psychic vampirism. And, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to come and talk to you guys about like what it's about, what it really is, and how it affects the chakras. So, first of all of us on some level feed off of each other. We do. Everybody. Everybody feeds off of each other. If you break up with your ex and, you may, maybe that person, broke up with you in a sadistic sort of way. This is what causes people to stalk. Okay. Because what happens is that your body needs something, either mainly in the heart or the head. You either need acknowledgement or you need some sort of energy from that person. So this is what happens when people stalk. It's because they are needing something, okay? Now, as far as psychic vampirism, there are a lot of people that literally their heart chakra is on 20%. Their third eye chakra is on 10%. Their crown chakra is on 50%. Their solar plexus is probably on 30%. So what ends up happening is that when people are either imbalanced or don't have enough energy, what they do is they go out and they find somebody that they can attach to so that they can get that energy. And unfortunately, when it comes to psychic vampirism, it's usually sort of negative exchange. And that's usually the way that they do it. So all of us are psychic. All of us feed off of each other. Psychic vampires are literally thirsty. And I'm not trying to say that to insult anybody. For example, if your heart chakra is at like 40%, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and feed and get heart chakra energy from somebody that's on maybe 100%. The problem with that is that we all need our own energy, and psychic vampires can end up taking way, way more than what they were supposed to. And this is what leaves you drained. Now, when it comes to narcissistic people have a deep emotional need. It's almost like a hole in them. They have a deep emotional need. This is the reason why they need so much narcissistic supply. Now, I will tell you that narcissism, I feel like that word is being thrown around like way too much, because I feel like it's all about our human bodies and then also people being neglectful of their bodies and their chakras. And then, sort of taking this information that was given to us for granted, okay, when it comes to the whole entire chakra system. So, for example, if you are dealing with somebody that's bipolar, okay, this is a person that goes through highs and lows. If you're dealing with a bipolar person, they're gonna be up, and they're gonna, be filled with energy. They're gonna fill you up with energy. But then they're gonna drop down really low to very negative, and then it zaps you, especially if you are empathic. So a lot of people aren't narcissistic, they're just bipolar, and our bodies and our chakras are responding to it. So, when people go around saying that people are thirsty, that's literally the truth. If you are missing energy from your body, and the main area of the body that is messed up in so many people is the root, is the Kundalini. Kundalini, or your key energy, this is what fuels your entire body. And so if you got something going on down there, then of course you're going to be drained of your energy. You're going to have a backache. You might have sciatica. You may be a little depressed. You may be having trouble, getting to work or getting things done or concentrating. Um, if your sacral chakra is low on energy, then more than likely you may have more sexual partners, because what your body and what that particular chakra is trying to do is it is trying to feed off of all of those lovers. Okay. So if it were balanced, then there wouldn't be the need for that. Okay. So with psychic vampirism, first of all, everything isn't a demon. Okay. Everything isn't a demon. Human beings can have their own demons within themselves. Okay. Human beings can, you know, feed off of you faster than a demon can, to be honest with you, because what they are needing is to fulfill something energetically. Now, a lot of people do it the wrong way. For example, narcissistic people, their policy is to go around hurting people, and this gives them satisfaction inside of them. And that's how they get the supply. Okay. But, but, the way that you can stop psychic vampiring off of people, because let's face it, people avoid psychic vampires. They do. They avoid them if they're a psychic vampire. Okay. And the reason why is because they're feeling very drained. They usually end up feeling some type of way. Okay. So you can actually restore the energy in your body. This is what the herbs are for. This is what fruits and vegetables are for. This is what candles are for. Candles can actually refuel your body. I light a red candle once a month. Okay. And the reason why I do that is because I am tuning up, sort of tuning up my root chakra and my Kundalini. Okay. So when it comes to the way people are affecting you energetically, first of all, if it's somebody that's being very traumatizing, threatening, or something like that, then of course you want to cut ties with that person. Okay. You don't want to talk to that person. But if it's somebody that you care about, or somebody, you know what I'm saying, then basically what will happen is that you would have to recharge yourself and refuel yourself. Okay. Now, I do believe that there are certain entities that's feeding, but very rarely. You would have to be either like an actual empath or a healer for, or some kind of, we're all important spiritual beings, but some people do seem to have more wisdom, more knowledge than others. Okay, let's put it like that. For some reason, that's just the way that it is. For whatever reason, no shade to anybody. But what will end up happening is, and this is the reason why people that have, very dynamic personalities, or, just a lot of energy, like myself, I'm filled with energy all the time, like just an overabundance of it. But I can tell you something, that somebody that literally has a hole in their heart would drain me. They would just pull it all out of me. And then also leave you with heart palpitations, your body trying to tell you something ain't right. So going out there in society as an empath, or just as a human being, because we're all vibrational, it's all vibrational. You do want to protect yourself. You do want to make sure that you're protected. And I feel like a lot of people, if people were to actually cleanse themselves as much as they are supposed to, or in however way you do it, either with a candle, a bath. But so many people will let stuff go on and on and on. So then all of a sudden your chakras are attracting this energy. And so this is where we start to talk about parasitic energy. Okay? So parasitic energy, these are parasites that are really not visible to the naked eye. In our minds, you know, I always blow them up. They always look bigger in my mind. Okay. So that parasite that is attached to you already from 3-4 years ago will attach to other parasitic things or people that have, and then so that's the reason why you tend to draw in people that might be very negative. Or, like for me, I always draw in people that are possibly going through similar situations as me, or either about the same place that I'm in, um, energetically. Okay. So now I will tell you this, that I do believe that psychic vampirism has caused health problems in people. I believe that psychic vampirism is not healthy for anybody. First of all, the psychic vampire themselves are not healthy. Okay. And I'm talking about if somebody is consistently trying to feed off of you. If your ex called you and said, I'm mad at you and I can't believe, and then they left you alone, well, then that person's not trying to feed off of you. Okay. And this can happen also if you're a very parasitic person, then your ex could possibly do that. Or it could be that your ex is parasitic and they need your energy to function or to feel right. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something. I use herbs. Okay. Rarely do you see me psychically vampiring anybody. I've done it to a couple of the men that I've dealt with, but when I break up with you, I walk away forever. Okay. But there are some people that once they get a taste of your energy, they can't stop because they have something that's missing inside of them and they have to feed off of you. And it does happen. It's a spiritual transference. You can't really see it, but you can feel it. Okay. So the best way to protect yourself from psychic vampires is to first of all, try not to be one. That's first of all. Second of all, make sure that you're feeding your spirit, feed your soul, feed yourself of the things that you need. If you wanted a Barbie house or a brace of, whatever kind of bracelet or whatever when you were a child and you didn't get it as a child, then get it as an adult. See, those are the things that feed your soul, even though it's a material item, but we're on planet Earth. Okay. So, material things, I think that it's not necessarily materialism, but it's satisfying a deep need inside of you. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. I always say to people, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, is what I always say to people, because whatever it is that you need to have that fulfillment, as long as it's not hurting nobody else, then I think you should do it. Herbs are amazing. Calendula. If you ever feel heartbroken, or if you feel like you wounded, or you feel like you just cross paths with somebody, that had like that black cat effect on you, then get you some calendula. You can actually drink calendula as a tea, but you can also bathe in it, and then also motherwort. So herbs will definitely fulfill a lot of that. And see, this is the one thing that a lot of people are missing. You know, like the psychic vampires that I've witnessed, that I know are psychic vampires, you never see them with a herb. Like, where's your herbs at? Are you afraid of the herbs? These are the herbs that this is what's going to feed your chakras, whether or not you bathe in it or you drink it. Okay. And there's a plethora of healing herbs. Okay. And they do work. They do work. Okay. So that is psychic vampirism. I hope that that sort of made things clear for you guys. Again, getting your cleanses and cord cuttings, because look, we love people. I love everybody. I love everybody, even the people that I don't like. I love them. Okay. But if they are in feeding mode, you got to cut that cord, because they'll drain the life out of you and they won't even know it. And they'll be singing and dancing at your funeral. Y'all understand me? So you got to be careful, because there is a lot of ignorance out here. And, you know, the truth is unbearable for some people, which is, you know, that you don't necessarily have to live that way. Okay. So that's my thing on psychic vampirism. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching through the playback. If you guys want to know how psychic vampirism has been affecting you on more of a personal basis, you can come to me to get a chakra reading. You can, you know, just get a regular reading. I can tell, you know, just by feeling your energy, I can tell what's happening with you. Okay. Link to my website is below. I do accept Cashapp as well. And I will see y'all later. Okay. Have a happy moon day. Put your protection up. And I love you guys. Bye-bye.